the captions or whatever the memes, it can't stop me because it's a vision that I have and it's goals that I have that I set out for myself that I got to get there no matter what.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, as you already know, and this is How to Get to Prison, my storytime style interview show where I like to invite on different guests that have been to prison so that they could come and give us a story time on what they did, just in hopes of you avoiding doing some of this stuff. Unless you want to get to prison, then that's on you. Now, our guest today is a YouTuber slash rapper or a rapper slash YouTuber, Charlie Global. I found him on YouTube. I love his story time, so I know this is going to be a good one. I'm not even going to waste any more time. Let me go ahead and bring him up. Charlie Global,
Yo,
what's up? Welcome to the channel.
man, what's going on, man? Thank you for having me on here.
Thank you for being here. How you doing?
And I'm alright. I'm just chilling.
Okay. Well, let's just jump right into it. Now, you say you went to prison for armed robbery. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, armed robbery, aggravated assault.
Armed robbery, aggravated assault. Okay, now tell us what was going on now. What was you doing out here? How did you get involved?
Well, it was a situation to where I really was trying to help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I really could have went a whole nother route, but I was in the street, so long story short, my people pulled up on me, you know what I'm saying? They were down bad or whatever. And I had got some information about a lick, cause at that time in my life I was robbing and selling drugs. So yeah, I got some information about a lick. So we went and did it. Even though my first mind told me don't do it, I did it anyway. And it cost me.
Okay, well let's back up just a little bit. So you say somebody came and asked you about something, they was going through some hard times or whatnot, maybe. Is that because they knew that you was the type of person that was doing, the type of things you was doing in the streets, or did they expect you to go out and do something like that?
Nah, it was basically, we had done did a few things, you know what I'm saying, together in the past. So
Okay.
when they went through their little struggles or whatever, they hit me like, boy, look, boy, hey, gotta make something shake, boy, I can't, you know what I'm saying? So, my situation wasn't all the way together, but it wasn't to the point where I really needed to go do that. But being that I was a part of that lifestyle anyway, I was with it.
Okay. And you said your first mind told you not to do it though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it
And
was
that's why I'm big on that first mind now, boy. Don't go against it.
okay. Well, tell us, did they come to you already with a plan, or did they say let's make up a plan? What was it that made you say, you know what, I probably shouldn't do this?
Actually, upon him calling me about the situation he was in, I was like, I'm gonna get back with you. So I ran across another individual who put me on game about the situation I got into. So we go scope it out or whatever, and it was just like the person that I knew said it would be. But once we actually got in motion to do it, uh, some in the pit of my stomach, like, boy, no, not today. Don't do it today. Not today, boy. No, not today. But I was already amped up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We here now. And I
Okay,
went and
so
did what I did.
now you say you went and scoped out. Was this somebody's house, or, and of course you don't have to give any details that you don't want to give, but was this somebody's house, or was you
Nah,
out?
it was a finance company, and it was around tax time.
It was a finance company around tax time. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you go in there pretending to be a customer or send somebody in?
Okay, so boom. When we pull up to the spot, you know what I'm saying, hop out on feet and shit, I I had a mask on, you know what I'm saying? With my gloves on or whatever. So when we get by the door, I see some people actually going in there for services or whatever. So I scoop down by the trash can, the rollaway trash can.
Mm-hmm.
I squat down. I'm like, nah, I ain't going in there while no customers in there. You feel me? So they ended up coming out, and when they came out, I went off in them. You know what I'm saying? Threw the bag on the table. Hey, gone. They looked. it was one female. She was close to. She wasn't too far from the back door. When she seen how I pulled up in there, she seen the mask and the gun. She tried to run out the. Well, she did run out the back door, but my crazy says a Verizon wireless store connected to the spot that I hit.
Okay.
And being that I let off some shots in there because she tried to run, but I didn't shoot her, but I missed her. But she got on out the door and see that Verizon wireless store alerted the police. So in the midst of all that going on, the girl at the front counter, she putting all the money in the bag. She filling it up. When she pulled them drawers open and I seen all them bands in them, I was like, yeah, come on with it. So she filled the bag up, threw it back to me, and I ran out the door. And by the time I make it out the door, I don't know how many police cars just swarming. So my heart beating fast. I'm like, oh man. So I tried to run. Well, I ran across this intersection, and then next thing you know, shortly after that, they apprehended me. And while I was laying on the ground, I see the getaway car going up the street.
Now I was just about to ask, what was everybody else? Because you wasn't by yourself.
Yeah, the getaway car. I mean, but it made sense. They ain't have no choice but to pull off or go to jail too. So,
But
you
I mean, why
know,
were y'all not all together? What? I mean, how did y'all get separated? I guess.
nah, because the way you have to see how the situation was made, the spot that I ran into was made, and so they parked on the back street. You
Oh,
feel
so
me?
you did go in there by yourself?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, and yeah, it just I if I hadn't never pulled the trigger in them, the Verizon store next door would have never knew. But being that they heard the shots, that what made them call the police.
And she didn't even run to the Verizon store. She just ran away or
She
ran
just
away
ran. I
from
don't
you.
know where she went. She ran out the back door.
Okay. So, and you immediately got called, obviously, because the police was outside right when you ran outside.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about how you got this time. Did you already know what you was looking at? From being from the moment you
Well, I
got in the back of
knew.
the police car.
Well, I knew I couldn't go to trial because they had too much evidence. They got eyewitnesses. They got the money. They got the gun.
Well, you had on the
They,
mask.
yeah, but still, like they apprehended me. Nah, I'm gonna keep it gangster now. I could have really got off, but I ain't no nasty dude. What I mean by that, it was another dude in the area. The police, he one of them dudes in the city. That dude, every time something go on, they looking for him because 9 times 10 he did it. So he was in the area at that time, but I don't know better. I don't know dude. So after they get me to the jail and they questioned me or whatever, they were like, "You sure you did this?" Because I really could have put it on Buddy. I could have been like, "That wasn't me. That was him." You know what I'm saying? But I didn't though, cause I ain't even no dude. You feel me? So they messed around and put him in the same dorm with me, and he pulled up on me. He was like, "Hey, bro, I appreciate that, bro." I was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "I'm the dude. They talking about they trying to put whatever you did. They trying to put it on me because I was in the area and I'm known for getting in trouble and stuff. You feel me?" But he was like, "Man, I appreciate you keeping it real, cause I could have easily been like it was him."
Then they would have got you for, I don't know, some other whatever kind of crime that is.
Yeah, but nah, they wanted him anyway. All I had to do was say it was him, and he gone.
I bet he
I would have
changed.
got out.
Hopefully he changed his life after that.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, like it was crazy, man.
But you say you couldn't go to trial. But yeah, you're right. Even though you did have on the mask, yeah, you're right. They did apprehend you at the
Y-
scene. So I guess, yeah, that
Yeah,
don't even make sense.
yeah. So they were coming with the first two pleas was astronomical. Like I wouldn't like, nah, I ain't signing that. I no. So
Do you remember what they was looking like, the first two, please?
football numbers, offensive lineman numbers, 60 do 40. I ain't man, you crazy. But
Okay.
so when it came down to the last plea, my lawyer told me, he said, "All right, now this the last bullet." He said, "We don't take what they come with right now. You know what it is. You got to go to trial." So I knew he was in there working his ones and twos because he stayed in there a long time. He went in there with his suit and tie on. By the time he came out of there, he had his jacket off. He had him took the tie off. I said, boy, it done got real and now what going on? So he was like, hey man, you gonna see the streets again. It's gonna be a long time, but you gonna see the streets again. So I was like, what's a long time? He was like, you gotta split a 30 serve. I was like, 30? He was like, just chill. Let me finish talking. He was like, a 30 serve 15. 15 in, 15 out. You'll be home by 35. He said, either you gonna be home by 35 or you finna go to trial and never come home. I was like, come on with the 15. Come on with it. Come on with it. I signed off on it. So when I went in front of the judge, he was like, the only reason why I'm granting you this plea, because I ain't never seen you before. But he said, you ever come back in my courtroom for anything, I'm going to give you the max. And you know what I'm saying? So they signed off on the 15 years. So I felt like I jammed because I know if I'd went to trial, I would get life.
So if they would have came with another football number for the third plea, would you have gone to trial?
Nah, for the simple fact, it could have, but see, the last number is always less. They could have came with a straight 25 as the last plea. I would have took it for the simple fact going to get that life sentence. You can do 30 years and they set you off. That life with parole, like my partner do what it do, was gone 40 years and they still was denying his parole. So you would rather have a solid number than have life. Cause see with that solid number, it might be big, but you know you going home one day. With that life, it ain't no guarantee. So they could have said 25 years flat. All right, run it. I know I'm coming home.
Okay, so I guess it's safe to say you feel like your lawyer did, what you wanted him to do.
Yeah. And so when I get back to the dorm, you got all them chain gang lawyers, them chain gang. They talking some what happened? What happened? So I wouldn't say nothing. Tell me why, cause see my case was big, cause I'm from the country, so this was like breaking news down there. So they came across on the news, everybody watching news, and then they brought my name up, and then he received 15. They were like, oh, boy, you got 15, boy, you damn. Like, boy, you went in front of Cato. That was the judge name. They were like, you only got 15 years. They like, boy, you came out good, boy, cause that don't play. You know what I'm
Now he
saying?
told you,
So,
if you come back, he gonna give you the book. So I guess that means he ain't playing with you.
yeah, so, man. Once I got my time, I went on and sat my mind. I'm like, I'm finna be gone. Ain't no need to be worried about the street right now. You got to ride at. So, yeah, man.
And that's the story of how you got to prison.
Yeah,
Well, unless you want to be going to prison for what is it, armed robbery and aggravated
yeah.
assault, stay out them people banks or financial companies, stay away from all that
hmm
and go with your first
Go with your first
mind.
mind, boy. It's there for a reason.
Well, I'm gonna put all of the links where you can find Charlie Global and all of his story times and all of his music in the description. Thank you so much for joining us today. And my computer
Yeah.
is just about to die. It's on one. We done make it.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
And that'll conclude another episode, you guys, of How to Get to Prison. Now, you heard what the man said. Stay out them people's stuff, people houses, people cars, breaking in people's stuff, trying to take stuff that don't belong to you. You're going to end up in prison. Now, unless you want to get to prison, I advise you to follow these rules, these guidelines of life that I'm giving you here with these story times. I'm blessing you now. I'm telling you, better stay away. Don't do this stuff. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Until next time, stay out of prison.